Ever felt like your brain is a pinball, bouncing between a million things except what you actually need to do? You sit down to work and suddenly an hour vanish down the rabbit hole of news, articles or social media? Sound familiar? You're definitely not alone. In today's video, we are diving deep into the power of focus and how to mastering can completely transform your productivity. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Luís Gonzaga and today we are tackling a core element of conscious productivity, focus. Now, if you remember from our previous video on conscious productivity, it's all about intentional managing your energy and attention. So, what does focus really mean within that framework? Why is it crucial for both achieving your goals and protecting your well-being? And most importantly, how can you actually sharpen your focus muscle to get more done without feeling completely drained? Let's dive in. Let's start with the basics. Focus, in the context of conscious productivity, isn't just about raw concentration like staring intently at a spreadsheet. It's about maintaining your intention throughout every single task you undertake while simultaneously staying aware of yourself, your well-being, your thoughts and your emotions. It's this delicate, intentional balance between driving productivity and prioritizing your self-care. Okay, let's be honest. Staying focused in today's world feels like an Olympic sports, right? Distractions are everywhere. Without intentional focus, we end up juggling multiple tasks, spreading our attention so thin it's practically invisible. This doesn't just tank our productivity, it also leads to higher stress levels, underlying anxiety, and probably burnout. But here's the good news. When you cultivate conscious focus, the benefits ripple far beyond just ticking off more boxes on your to-do list. You feel more alive and truly present in each moment, not just going through the motions. Your levels of stress and feeling overwhelmed decrease. You dramatically improve the quality of your work, not just the quantity of tasks completed. That elusive work-life balance starts to feel attainable. You experience a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment with your accomplishments. Alright, let's get practical. How do we actually build this focus muscle without feeling like we are running on empty? Here are some powerful strategies. Mindful meditation. Think of this as strength training for your attention. It trains your brain to stay present in the moment and resist those tempting distractions. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to laser focus on the task at hand. The Pomodoro technique. This could be something very different for many people. You work in focus for 25 minutes, then you follow by a short refreshing 5-minute break. This method not only supercharges your focus during those intervals, but also prevents mental fatigue. Think of it as giving your brain focus sprints instead of expecting to run a marathon without stopping. Digital detox. Let's face it, those little red notification bubbles are master manipulators of our attention. Consider intentionally disabling all non-essentials notifications and activating Do Not Disturb mode, especially during your deep work hours. By setting these digital boundaries, you create the mental space your mind desperately needs to focus. Also, environment optimization. Your surroundings have a surprisingly massive impact on your ability to concentrate. Take a look around your workspace. Could it use a declutter? Would adding a plant or using noise-cancelling headphones help you feel more calm and centered? Experiment and find what works best for you. Regular breaks and self-check-ins. This might seem counterintuitive, but stepping away can actually boost your focus. Every hour or so, pause for a quick self-check-in. How are you feeling physically and mentally? Are you staying hydrated? Take a moment to stretch just a little bit. Take a deep breath and notice if your focus is starting to drift. These small, intentional pauses keep you engaged and energized throughout your day. Okay, let's be realistic. You are going to encounter some bumps in the road. Here's how to navigate some common focus challenge. The mind wandering? It's inevitable. When you notice your mind starting to wander, and of course it will, don't beat yourself. Gently and kindly bring your attention back to the task. Take a deep breath. It's not about achieving perfect, unbroken focus. It's about consistently returning to your original intention, breathing in, breathing out, and ask yourself, what am I trying to achieve in this very moment? External distractions. This is where communication is key. Clearly communicate your need to focus time to your colleagues, family, or anyone else who might interrupt you. Don't be afraid to use some visual cues like do not disturb sign on your door or desk to minimize those interruptions. Lack of motivations. We all have those days when your motivation dips. Try to reconnect with bigger picture. How does this specific task tie into your overall goals and aspirations? Sometimes a simple reminder of why you are doing something can be all it takes to reignite your drive. And finally, remember this: focus is a skill. And like any skill, it takes time and consistent effort to build. Be incredible, kind, and compassionate with yourself. If you get distracted, it's completely normal human experience. Celebrate those small wins, like successful finishing a focused Pomodoro session or consistently sticking your morning mindful practice. You are making progress, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Mastering the art of focus within the framework of conscious productivity isn't just about boosting your output, it's about fundamentally transform your relationship with your work and enhancing your overall well-being. Remember, true focus isn't about maintaining constant, rigid concentration. It's about intentionally staying true to your goals and being present and aware throughout the process. Now, it's your turn. To put these ideas into actions, I want you to choose just one focus strategies we discussed today. Either it's trying a short mindful meditation, experimenting with Pomodoro technique, or decluttering your workspace, and try it out consistently for the next week. Let me know in the comments below how it worked for you. I'm really curious to hear about your experience. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips and insights on conscious productivity. Together, we'll create more focused, productive, and ultimately more balanced lives. See you in the next video, and until then, remember, stay conscious, stay productive.